Hello everybody and welcome to the showcase for expanding borders. I've done a couple of episodes of this data pack on a server so far, but I've never actually gotten around to showing you how the data pack actually works. And now that I've actually done the data pack up to 1.1.1, I would like to show you guys because it's now available for download, so you guys can get it yourself, play it with multiplayer, play it single player, it all works, it's all good. So let me show you how this pack actually works. When you start off, the world border will be at size 50, and you can see that by typing in /trigger EB HUD. And then it'll pop up that bar on the top, and this works in multiplayer, so everyone can have this bar if they want. And it shows you the progress and how close you are to expanding your borders. You can also activate the HUD by going into this book and going into commands, and it'll show you the two commands that are available. You can either get another one of this book, or you can click on this and it'll toggle your HUD for you. And then you also have crafting in this book, and you also have just info on the book itself, or on the data pack. But this book aside, how do you expand the border? Well, that's going to start the same way any Minecraft world does, and that's by punching trees. Once you've gotten far enough that you can smelt some stone and get a hopper, then what you need to do is you just get yourself a crafting table. You go in here and you surround the hopper by stone. And this will get you a well of sacrifice. And when you place this down, it'll look like this. Here, let me find a good spot for this. Here we go. And now this is what you throw things into to expand the world border. So let me trigger the HUD again. And I'll go get some items for us to throw in there. So here, just to start off, we have some oak logs, and you can throw those in here. And you can either throw in one, or you could throw the whole stack in there, but I'm only going to throw two because the world borders can expand a lot if I do that. So you see there, it expands the world border by 2 blocks right at the beginning. So it starts off really slow, but the more you expand it, the bigger the world border expands by. So if I start getting some things like some copper, copper will expand it by a lot more. So each copper is worth just about 250. So you can throw some in there and you can see that the progress bar gets harder and harder to fill each time. So the more we expand this, you will see at some point it will go and say that we will get more worth out of our expansions. There we go. The border god feels a little more rewarding now. So each time we expand now, get one more expansion going, you're going to see it's going to go from 74 up to 78. The more you throw in here, the more the world border is going to expand. So if I throw in a bunch here, then you'll start to see that the world border will now only expand by 16 at a time. And this is what it caps out at. So this is kind of what you're stuck with for the rest of the time. If you want to pick up your well, all you have to do is punch it and then it'll drop itself. And then you can go off, do whatever you want, and then say you're mining and you want to clear up some space, you can just throw some stuff into here, pick it back up, keep on going. And then as you go on, you'll get more biomes, more different types of blocks, different trees, and you won't have it all at once. And it gets slower and slower to expand over time, so you have to build more and more heavy-duty farms in order to get this to expand as you want. The last crafting recipe that's in this is if you just go in here, then you'll be able to put a note block surrounded by amethyst, and it will give you a research table. When you place this down, you'll see that it tells you when you right-click it what the block or item in your hand is worth. If the item you're holding has no value, then it'll just simply show up as nothing. Alternatively, if you try and throw in an item that can't go in the well, it'll just simply tell you it can't go in the well. So don't worry, it's not just going to eat your shulker boxes. If you accidentally throw one in there, all the stuff in your shulker boxes will be safe. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the data pack. It's not very much, but as you've seen through the survival world, it can kind of really affect your gameplay. I mean, for the first how many hours did I not even have the ability to get an elytra or shulker boxes or anything like that? You start to value different resources like sand a lot more, as that's not exactly a renewable resource, and as such, neither is concrete. It also adds a kind of progression back into the game. You don't just start with a village, you have to go find a village, which means that you don't just start with like free diamond armor. Whereas in a regular survival world, you can kind of just go get free diamond armor. That being said, that's it for this showcase, but I will continue to show you guys how the download goes if you don't know how to do that already. So let's get to that. So you're going to want to go to planetminecraft.com and go to this link. I'll have it in the description. And you just go here, press download datapack, and it'll download the zip of the datapack. And then what I like to do is I just drag it onto the desktop. I make a new folder for it, and I throw it in there. And then I just extract the files here, and go and extract all, and then extract. And then this file that comes out here will be your expanding borders data pack, and then you can just throw this into your world. So if you go into your create new world here, then you just say new world, whatever this is, whatever details you want here, but then you click on data packs, open pack folder, and it'll open this folder here, and you just drag this file into here, and your data pack is all set up now. Close these up, move that into here, so you click on that arrow, hit done, and then create new world. Once your world finishes loading, then you'll spawn in and you'll be given an EB help book. And then you'll see it's going to say summoning one oak tree for you. And you'll see this little beam coming down. This is in case you spawn in the middle of like an ocean, or if you spawn in the middle of a desert, you'll always be given one tree. So you'll always get a little bit of wood and some saplings. In this case, I didn't need it, obviously, but it's there for you just in case. So there you go. You're all set. You can use this data pack now. You can enjoy it, play it with some friends, or you can play it all by yourself and see how far you can get the world border to expand. That being said, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.